What's up everybody, welcome back. It's Brandon with Campbell Fitness, and today's video is just to briefly talk about weightlifting belts. So in some of my previous workout videos, you'll notice that I do wear a belt for certain exercises, which has led to some questions and comments from you guys asking about, why do you wear a belt? What kind of belt do you use? What's good about this? What's bad about that? I've heard, such and such. So I wanted to just make a quick video to address it. What I'm going to avoid doing on this video is getting really overly technical with it. I'm also going to avoid talking about different kinds of belts and specifics with them. I just want to give you some general information about weightlifting belts and whether you should use them or not. So as far as weightlifting belts go, what do? They really strengthen your core, your trunk, your intra-abdominal area, and it does this by squeezing you together. Now again, your body does have a built-in system to do this already, but where weightlifting belts can really be of huge benefit is if you're using very heavy loads for low rep work. That's why you'll see a lot of power lifters who are maxing out or going extremely heavy will utilize these as a tool. And that's how I really view weightlifting belts, is as a tool. Just like straps or any other piece of equipment that you might use. It can be good in moderation, but if you rely too heavy on it, what you're going to do is you're going to take away from other aspects of what you're trying to accomplish. And this is something that people who are advocates against belts will say, is the fact that wearing a belt really puts you at risk for injury. Now in a sense, this can be true. If you always utilize a belt in a gym, all the time, whenever you do any kind of lift, sometimes people will then overcompensate when they're not wearing a belt, or because they're wearing a belt, they think they can go ahead and have bad form and the belt will compensate and take care of that, which definitely isn't the case. In several studies, there's actually been shown that people that wear belts get hurt more often. So, if you're wearing a belt because you think it can compensate for your bad form and allow you to kind of do things differently, I wouldn't really go that route, as you're really putting yourself at risk for injury. Also, what you'll find is there are studies done for people who wear belts as part of their work, so people who do manual labor. They found that they often got injured outside of work because, again, they're used to having a belt there for protection and they're used to doing things a certain way, and your body will adapt to wearing that belt. Then when you take that away and try to do things in the same fashion, you really can potentially get hurt. So as far as belts go, I do believe they can be beneficial. However, they must be used accordingly. And to me, what that means is when you're doing extremely heavy weights for low reps, or maxing out, or doing a powerlifting type competition, they can really help you out in this sense. However, if you're going and training with very high reps and low weights, they're not going to be a much benefit to you, and you could potentially get injured from them. What they also aren't meant to do is correct bad form. So you still need to get your form right. So as far as my use for belts go, I typically will never wear them during a warm-up set or working sets unless I'm going for 6 reps or less, or I'm doing a max effort set and going to failure. And that's really dictated by whatever program I'm currently on. So that's my stance on belts. I'd love to hear what you guys think about them, if you use them, if you don't use them, your experience with them and whatnot. Also, for your information, in the description box below, I'm going to throw a couple links to studies in regards to belts and if they're actually beneficial or not. So, as always everybody, thanks for watching. Stay big.